The real purpose of a nonprofit board. What if I told you that the biggest problem with most nonprofit boards isn't that they're weak? It's that they're doing the wrong job. Many boards believe their purpose is to approve budgets, review reports, and vote on motions. Those things matter, but if that's all your board is doing, it may be preventing your organization from reaching its full potential. Today, I'm going to show you the real purpose of a nonprofit board and why understanding it can completely transform your organization. Hello, I'm Guy Williams, founder of Community Lifters. For nearly 5 decades, venture capital firms brought me into organizations that were struggling, preparing for rapid growth, or positioning themselves to go public. Over those years, I noticed something that applies just as much to nonprofits as it does to businesses. Organizations rarely fail because they lack passionate leaders. They struggle because leadership isn't shared effectively. Let me repeat that. They struggle because leadership isn't shared effectively. One of the greatest untapped resources in many nonprofits is sitting around the boardroom table. Unfortunately, many boards have been taught to focus almost entirely on governance. They approve financial statements, review committee reports, vote on policies, and meet legal requirements. Now, don't get me wrong, those responsibilities are important, but they're only part of the picture. A healthy board does much more than protect the organization, it helps propel it forward. Think of it this way: governance protects yesterday's investment, leadership creates tomorrow's impact. Great boards do both. One of the board's most important responsibilities is protecting the mission. Every nonprofit faces the temptation of mission drift. New funding opportunities arise, programs expand, urgent needs compete with important priorities. The board must continually ask, are we still accomplishing what we were created to accomplish? That single question can keep an organization faithful for decades. But here's what surprised me after working with organizations for nearly 50 years. The greatest value your board brings may have nothing to do with voting. It may be the wisdom, relationships, and perspective that each board member brings to the table. Most boards include experienced leaders from business, finance, law, healthcare, ministry, education, or government. Yet many executive directors only hear from them during formal meetings. Imagine what could happen if that experience was intentionally invested throughout the year. Healthy boards become trusted advisors. They ask thoughtful questions. They encourage leaders during difficult seasons. They identify risks before they become crises. They help solve problems. And perhaps most importantly, they open doors. Every board member has relationships, potential donors, church leaders, business owners, community partners, grant opportunities. Those connections can dramatically multiply an organization's influence. The board also protects one of your organization's most valuable assets: trust. Donors don't simply invest in programs, they invest in trustworthy leadership. When boards lead with integrity, transparency, accountability, and wise stewardship, confidence grows, and confidence fuels generosity. These principles aren't just good business, they're biblical. In Exodus 18, Jethro tells Moses that trying to lead alone isn't sustainable. He encourages shared leadership through capable, trustworthy people. Then Proverbs 15:22 reminds us, plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. God never intended leaders to carry the mission alone. Healthy boards are one of his provisions for wise leadership. So let me leave you with one question. When your board meets, are they simply reviewing what happened last month? Or are they helping shape what God wants your organization to become over the next 5 years? That answer could determine the future of your nonprofit. If this video encouraged you, I'd appreciate it if you'd click like, subscribe to the Community Lifters channel, and share this with another nonprofit leader or board member. Together, we can build stronger boards, stronger leaders, stronger ministries, and stronger communities. Please come back tomorrow for the next video in the 15-part nonprofit board series entitled Board Member versus Volunteer: Understanding the Difference. God bless you, and by all means, keep your focus on the mission.